Hey champs of ExamsNet, welcome to the question series of ExamsNet. Students, you must have explored our website www.examsnet.com. This site is a great place for you to practice your entrance exam question papers because here you will find solutions of many entrance exam question papers along with their detailed PDF solution. And you must download our app. The link is available in the description box. So today students, we will be solving JEE Main 2025 22nd Jan Shift 2 paper. So in this particular video, I'll be solving the mathematics part of the paper. So starting with the very first question of this math section, that is question number 1. The perpendicular distance of the line x minus 1 over 2 is equals to y plus 2 over minus 1 is equals to z plus 3 over 2 from the point P 2 comma minus 10 comma 1 is. Okay. So first of all, we are given point A, this is point Q, and this is point P. Okay. We are given the line x minus 1 over 2 equals to y plus 2 over minus 1 equals to z plus 3 over 2. Okay. So using these three, we can write the P coordinates are as given in the question 2, minus 10 and 1. Okay. And the A coordinates will be 1, minus 2 and minus 3. And this line is 2 iota cap minus of j cap plus 2k cap. Okay. So let us say this PQ is the shortest distance. PQ is the shortest distance. If this PQ is the shortest distance and this QA will be the projection of PA on line. So PA will be minus iota cap plus 8j cap plus 4k cap. Okay. So from this we can write modulus of PA will be under root of 164 plus 16. So it will be under root of 81 means it is equals to 9. Okay. So the projection will be modulus of minus 2 minus of 8 minus of 8 over under root of 2 square plus minus 1 square plus 2 square. So it will be 18 over 3 means it is equals to 6. So this PQ square is equals to PA square minus QA square. So PA square is 81 minus QA is this 6 square means 36. So it will be 45. So PQ is under root of 45 means it will be equals to 3 root 5. So option B is the correct answer here. Now question 2. Let A vector and B vector be the two unit vectors such that the angle between them is pi by 3. If lambda A vector plus 2B vector and 3A vector minus lambda B vector are perpendicular to each other, then the number of values of lambda in close bracket minus 1 comma 3 is. Okay. So we are given lambda A vector plus 2B vector and 3A vector and lambda B vector are perpendicular to each other means dot product. 3A vector minus lambda B vector, it will be equals to 0. So this 3 lambda minus 2 lambda plus A dot B minus of lambda square plus 6, it will be equals to 0. Okay. So since this A dot B vector is equals to 1 into this 1 cos pi by 3. So it will be equals to 1 by 2. Okay. So this implies that minus of lambda square plus 6 into 1 by 2 plus of lambda will be equals to 0. So this implies that lambda square minus 2 lambda minus of 6 will be equals to 0 here. So if we factorize this, we get lambda minus 1 whole square equals to 7. So from this we can write lambda equals to plus minus root 7 plus 1, which does not lies in the bracket of this minus 1 and 3. Does not belong to close bracket of minus 1 or 3. So no values no value satisfies this question. So I think the answer will be option D. Okay. Now next question, third. If limit x tends to infinity, e over 1 minus e, 1 over e minus x over 1 plus x whole to the power x equals to alpha, then the value of this is, okay. So we are given limit x tends to infinity, e over 1 minus e, 1 over e minus x over 1 plus x whole power x. It is given as alpha, okay. Uh, so we can write it as limit x tends to infinity. This we can write it as 1 plus e over 1 minus e. Okay, we can write alpha as, we can also write it as 1 infinity. Okay. So it will be 1 over e minus x over 1 plus x minus of 1 and raised to the power x here. So this implies that this alpha is equals to e to the power limit x tends to infinity, e over 1 minus e, 1 over e minus x over 1 plus x minus of 1 into x. Okay. So this implies that this e to the power limit x tends to infinity, 1 over 1 minus e minus of 1 plus ex over this e minus 1 into 1 plus x into x. So it will be equals to e to the power limit x tends to infinity, e over 1 minus e plus ex over e minus 1 into 1 plus x into x. So it will be equals to e limit x tends to infinity, e over e minus 1 into this x over 1 plus x minus 1 into x. So this will be finally equals to e to the power limit x tends to infinity minus of ex over e minus 1 into 1 plus x. So it will be equals to e to the power minus e over e minus 1. So alpha will be equals to e to the power minus e over 1 minus e. This implies that log of alpha will be equals to e over 1 minus e. So we can write this log of alpha over 1 plus log of alpha as e over 1 minus e over 1 plus e over 1 minus e. So it will be equals to e here. So our final answer is this log alpha over 1 plus log alpha is equals to e here. So our answer is option B. Okay. Now question number 4. Let alpha, beta, and gamma and del be the coefficient of x raised to the power 7, x raised to the power 5, x cube, and x, respectively, in the expansion of this, where this x is greater than 1. If u and v satisfy these two equations, then u plus v equals 2. Okay. So we are given with this x plus under root of x cube minus 1 raised to the power 5 plus x minus under root of x cube minus 1 raised to the power 5. It is equals to, we can write it as 5c0 x5 plus 5c1 x4 under root of x cube minus 1 plus up to so on plus 5c5 under root of x cube minus 1 5 plus 5c0 x5 minus 5c1 x4 under root of x cube minus 1 plus up to so on this 5c5 under root of x cube minus 1 5. Okay. So this can be written as 5c5 5c. This will be twice. This will be twice. This will cancels out. So we can write 2x5 plus 5c2 x cube minus 1 plus 5c4 x cube minus 1 whole square. Okay. So we can write it as 10x7 plus 20x6 plus 2x5 minus 20x4 minus 20x cube plus 10x. Okay. Now we are given that this alpha u plus beta v equals to 18 and gamma u plus del v equals to 20. Okay. And these are the coefficient of alpha, beta, and gamma. If these are the coefficient of alpha, beta, and gamma, so this 10 is alpha and this beta is 2 and this gamma will be minus 20 and this del will be equals to 10. So we have to find the value of u plus v na. So using these coefficient here, so we get 10u plus 2v equals to 18 and minus 20u plus del 10v equals to 20. So when we solve it, let us multiply this by 2. So this will become 20u plus 4v equals to 36 minus 20u plus 10v equals to 20. So when we add it, we get 14v is equals to 56. So from here, v will be equals to 4. If this v is 4, so putting this v here, we get u equals to 1. Okay. So we have to find the value of u plus v. U plus v means 1 plus 4. It is equals to 5. So our final answer is u plus v equals to 5 means option C is the correct answer. Now next question 5. The area of the region enclosed by the curves y equals to this x square minus 4x plus 4 and y square equals to 16 minus 8x. So we are given with this y equals to x square minus 4x plus 4 and this y square equals to 16 minus 8x. Okay. So we have to find this shaded area. Okay. If so, when we solve these two, y square equals to 16 minus 8x and this, we get this point will be 2 comma 0 and this point will be 0 comma 4. So this shaded area will be integration from 0 to 2 along x-axis. So it will be under root of 16 minus 8x minus of this x square minus 4x plus 4 into dx. So it will be equals to minus of 16 minus 8x raised to the power 3 by 2 over 12 minus x cube over 3 plus 2x square plus 4x, and limit is from 0 to 2. So when we solve it, we get the final answer as 8 over 3. So 8 by 3 is the final answer, means option A is the correct answer here. Now next question is 6. Let A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B be 1, 4, 9, 6. Then the number of many one functions f a to b such that 1 belongs to fa is equals to. Okay. So we are given A elements 1, 2, 3, 4 and B elements 1, 4, 9, 16. Okay. So total number of functions will be equals to 4 raised to the power 4. Okay. So total number of one function will be equals to 4 factorial, and total number of many one function will be equals to 4 raised to the power 4 minus this 4 factorial. So it will be equals to 232. Okay. So total number of many one function, total number of many one function in which this one does not belongs to fa, let us say. So it will be this 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So it will be 81. So therefore total number of function, many one function, will be this 232 minus this 81. So it will be equals to 151 such that this one belongs to fa. So 151 are total number of many one function, means option C is the correct answer. Now question 7. Let A 3 cross 3 matrix M. Let trace M denote the sum of all diagonal elements of M. Let A be a 3 cross 3 matrix such that modulus of A equals to 1 by 2 and trace of A equals to 3. If B equals to adjoint of 2A, then the value of determinant of B plus trace of B is equals to. Okay. Since we are given that trace of A equals to 3 here and determinant of A is 1 by 2. Okay. And B is given as adjoint of 2A. So it will be equals to 2A 3 minus 2 into 2A. Okay. So it will be equals to 2 cube determinant of A into this 2A. So it will be equals to 8A. Okay. So therefore this trace of B will be equals to this 8 into trace of A will be equals to 24, and this determinant of B will be equals to this determinant of 8A. So it will be equals to 8 cube into this 1 by 2. So it will be equals to 256. So the determinant of A plus trace of A will be equals to this 24 plus 256. So it will be equals to 280. So our final answer is 280, means option D is the correct answer. Now question number 8. Let a line pass through two distinct points P minus 2, minus 1 and 3 and Q and be parallel to the vector 3 iota cap plus 2 j cap plus 2 k cap. If the distance of the point Q from the point R 133 is 5, then the square of the area of triangle PQR is equals to. Okay. So we are given with equation of the point like x plus 2 over 3 equals to y plus 1 over 2 equals to z minus 3 over 2. Okay. Let us say this is equals to r. And let the coordinates of q be equals to this 3r minus 2, 2r minus 1, comma 2r plus 3. Okay. And it is given that distance of point Q from the R means it is equals to 5. So PR is equals to 5. Then this 3R minus 2 minus 1 whole square plus 2R minus 1 minus 3 whole square plus 2R plus 3 minus 3 whole square will be equals to 25. Okay. So R will be equals to 0 or 2 here. Okay. Therefore, the coordinates of Q will be equals to, if R is 0 or 2, so coordinates of Q will be equals to 4, comma 3, comma 7. Okay. So from this, we can draw it like this. Let us say this is P, this is Q, this is R, 4, 3, 7, and this will be minus 2, minus 1, 3, and this will be 1, 3, 3. Okay. So therefore, square of area of this triangle PQR, it will be equals to half into this PQ into this PR whole square. Okay. So it will be equals to 1 by 2, 6 iota cap plus 4j cap plus 4k cap into this 3 iota cap plus 4j cap, and this is whole square. Okay. So when we solve it, we get minus of 8 iota cap plus 6j cap plus 6k cap whole square means it is equals to 136. So our answer is 136 means option B is the correct answer. Now next question 9. If the system of the linear equations, okay, we are given with three linear equation has infinitely many solutions. So it is saying that infinitely many solution means their determinant will be equals to 0. Okay. So we are given with x plus y plus 2z equals to 6, 2x plus 3y plus az equals to a plus 1, and this minus x minus 3y plus bz equals to 2b. Okay. So for infinitely many solutions, so this d1 equals to d2 equals to d3, it must be equals to 0. So d will be equals to 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, a minus 1 minus 3 b, and it is given as 2a plus b minus 6. Okay. Now d1 will be equals to, if we write d1, we can write it as 6, 1, 2, a plus 1, 3a, 2b minus 3b. So when we solve it, we get this 12a plus 5b plus ab and then minus of 6. Again, when we solve D2, so it will be 1, 6, 2, 2a plus 1a, 2b minus 3b. Okay. Sorry, not 2b minus 3b. It will be minus 1, 2b and b. Okay. So when we solve it, we get minus of 4a, minus of 3b, minus of ab plus 2. And D3 will be equals to 116, 2, 3, a plus 1, minus of 1, minus of 3 and 2b. And again when we solve it, we get 2a plus 2b minus of 16. Okay. So these are the equation 1, 2, 3 and 4. So using these above equations, when we solve these equations, we get a equals to minus 2, b equals to 10. So we have to find the value of 7a plus 3b. So a equals to minus 2, b equals to 10. So this 7a plus 3b will be equals to minus of 14 plus 30. So it will be equals to 16 here. So our answer is option C, 16. Now question number 10. Let the curve z 1 plus I plus z bar 1 minus I equals to 4, where this z belongs to C, complex number. Divide the region modulus of z minus C less than and equals to 1 into two parts of areas alpha and beta. Then modulus of alpha minus beta is. Okay. We are given curve as 1 plus I plus z bar 1 minus I equals to 4. Okay. So let us say put z equals to x plus iy. So if this, so x plus iy into 1 plus I plus x minus iy into 1 minus I, it will be equals to 4. Okay. So when we solve it, this will become x plus ix plus iy minus of y plus of x minus of xi minus of iy minus minus plus I square means minus of y. It will be equals to 4. So this will cancels out. So we get 2x minus 2y equals to 4. So x minus y will be equals to 2. So this x minus y is equals to 2. So for this we can write, and it is also given as z minus 3 is less than and equals to 1. So for this will be the case. Z minus 3 equals to 1 means it will be 3 comma 0, and this will be x minus y equals to 2. So this point will be 2 comma 0 and this point will be 3 comma 1. Okay. So this area of the circle will be pi. Okay. So if we talk about the smaller region, so for a smaller region, this area will be equals to this pi by 4 minus of 1 by 2. And if we talk about the larger region, so for larger region, it will be 3 pi by 4 plus 1 by 2. Okay. So this modulus of alpha minus beta will be equals to this 3 pi by 4 plus 1 by 2 minus of pi by 4 minus of 1 by 2 and its modulus. So it will be 3 pi by 4 minus pi by 4 plus 1 by 2 plus of 1 by 2. So when we solve it, we get 2 pi by 4 plus 1 means it will be equals to pi by 2 plus 1. So our answer is pi by 2 plus 1 means option D is the correct answer. Now next question is 11. Let P 4, comma 4 root 3 be a point on the parabola y square equals to 4ax and PQ be a focal chord of the parabola. If M and N are the foot of perpendiculars drawn from P and Q respectively on the directrix of the parabola, then the area of the quadrilateral PQMN is equals to, okay. So we are given that 4 comma 4 root 3 are the points on the parabola y square equals to 4ax. Okay. So y square equals to 4ax means this y square equals to 4ax and 4 comma 4 root 3. Let us say this is the point P, 4 comma 4 root 3, and PQ be a focal chord of the parabola. Let us say this is the focal chord of the parabola. If M and N are the foot of perpendiculars drawn from P and Q respectively. Let us say this M and N are the perpendiculars drawn from the foot of from P and Q respectively on the directrix of the parabola, then the area of the quadrilateral PQMN is. We have to find the area of PQMN. And okay. So we are given y square equals to 4ax and 4 comma 4 root 3 na. If this 4 comma 4 root 3 is and y square equals to 4ax, then a is 3 here. Okay. So y square will be equals to 12x. Okay. If y square equals to 12x, so we can write y as 4 root 3 x minus of 12 root 3. Okay. A equals to 3 and y is 4 root 3x minus 12 root 3. So, mm, so this point will be 9 by 4 and minus 3 root 3, and x will be minus 3 here. So area of this quadrilateral PQNNM will be equals to, it will be equals to uh 7 plus 21 over 4 into 7 root 3 over 2. It means it is equals to 343. It will be equals to 343 root 3 over 8. So our answer is 343 root 3 over 8 means option B is the correct answer. Now next question is 12. In a group of 3 girls and 4 boys, there are 2 boys B1 and B2. The number of ways in which these girls and boys can stand in a queue such that all the girls stand together and all the boys stand together, but B1 and B2 are not adjacent to each other is, okay. There are 3 girls and 4 boys, okay. 3 girls and 4 boys. There are 2 boys B1 and B2. So 3 girls, let us say G1, G2 and G3 be the 3 girls. And there are 2 boys B1, B2. Let us say this is B1, B2, B3 and let us say B4, okay. The number of ways in which these girls and boys can stand in a queue such that all girls stand together and all boys stand together, but B1 and B2 are not adjacent. If B1 and B2 are not adjacent, then like if all girls are sitting together, so it means 2 into 2 into 3 factorial okay, into 2 factorial into 3c2. So it will be 144. So our answer is 144. Okay. Now next question. Let fx equals to integration 0 to x square t square minus 8t plus 15 over et dt, where x belongs to R. Then the number of local maximum and local minimum points of f respectively. Okay. So we are given with fx equals to 0 to x square t square minus 8t plus 15 over et dt. Okay. So this f dash x will be equals to, let us say, uh, x to the power 4 minus 8x square plus 15 over e x square into 2x, and it will be equals to 0. So it will be equals to 2 minus x square minus 5 into x square minus 3 over e to the power x square, and it will be equals to 0. Okay. So when we solve it, we get x into x plus root 5 into x minus root 5 into x plus root 3 into x minus root 3 equals to 0. Okay. Now, if we use wavy curve method, wavy curve method, then if are using wavy curve method, then it will be minus root 5 minus root 3 0 root 3 and root 5. This will be minus plus minus plus minus plus. Okay. So it will be like this. This is root 3 now, and it will be here 3 and this. Okay. So this will form like this. 1 point here, one. So number of local maximum will be 2 here, and number of local minimum will be 3 here. These are maximum and these are minimum. Okay. So number of local maximum 2 and minimum is 3. So the answer is local maximum and minimum 2 and 3. Means option A is the correct answer. Now the next question is 14. Suppose that the number of terms in an AP is 2k, where k belongs to natural number. If the sum of all odd terms of the AP is 40, the sum of all even terms is 55, and the last term of the AP exceeds the first term by 27, then k is equals to. Okay. So it is saying that the number of terms in an AP is 2k. Okay. So let the AP be A, comma A plus 2, comma A plus 2D, and up to so on, A plus 2K minus 1D. Okay. Now we can write it as A plus A plus 2D plus A plus 4D plus A plus 2K minus 2D equals to 40, since it is saying that sum of all odd terms of the AP is 40. Okay. And even term is 55, it is saying. So for this odd term, we can write it as like KA plus 2D plus 4D plus 2K minus 2D equals to 40. So when we solve it, we can write it as KA plus k minus 1 over 2. It will be 2d plus 2kd minus 2d. It will be equals to 40. So ka plus k minus 1 into d will be equals to 40 here. Let us say this is equation number 1. Now, the sum of even terms is 55. So, for even terms, we can write a plus d, a plus 3d plus a plus 2k minus 1d. It is equals to 55 here. So, it will be ka plus k by 2 d plus 2k minus d. It will be equals to 55. It will be 2kd minus d. Okay. So ka plus k square d, it will be equals to 55. Let us say this is equation number 2. Okay. And also it is saying that the last term of the AP exceeds the first term by 27. So last term exceeds the first term by 27. So we can write 2k minus 1d will be equals to 27. So here d will be equals to 27 over 2k minus 1. Equation number 3. Okay. So from equation first and from equation second, we can write this is ka plus k square minus k square d minus kd. Equation 1 can be written as ka plus k square d minus kd equals to 40. And this again equation is ka plus k square d equals to 55. Now using these two equations, we can write uh, k square d minus of kd minus of k square d will be equals to minus of 15. Okay. So d will be equals to 15 over k. Okay. And let us say this is equation number 4. And using these two equations, third and fourth, from equation third and fourth, we can write 27 over 2k minus 1 will be equals to 15 over k. So 27k will be equals to 30k minus 15. So 15 will be equals to 30k minus 27k. So 15 will be equals to 3k. So k will be equals to 5 here. Okay. So our answer is k equals to 5. Means option C is the correct answer. Now question 15. If A and B are two events such that PA intersection B equals to 0.1 and PAB and PBA are the roots of the equation 12x square minus 7x plus 1 equals to 0, then the value of PA bar union B bar over PA intersection B is. Okay. So in this question, we are given this PA intersection B is equals to 0.1 and PAB and PBA are the roots of the equation. And equation is given as 12x square minus 7x plus 1 is equals to 0. Okay. So we can write from here PAB into PBA will be equals to this 1 over 12. Okay. So PA intersection B over PB into PA intersection B over PA will be equals to 1 over 12. Okay. And this PA intersection B is 0.1. So from here we can write PA into this PB will be equals to 12 into 0.1 whole square, since PA intersection B is 0.1. Okay. So it will be equals to 0.12. Okay. And this is -7 now. So for here we can write PAB plus PBA. It will be equals to 7 over 12. Okay. So this implies that PA intersection B into 1 over PB plus 1 over PA. It will be equals to 7 over 12. So it implies that PA plus PB will be equals to 7 over 12 into PA intersection B. PA intersection B means it will be 0.12 over this 0.1. Okay. So from here we can write PA plus PB will be equals to 0.7. Okay. So we have to find PA bar union B bar over PA intersection B. Means we have to write PA bar union B bar over PA intersection B. Okay. So we can write it as PA intersection B whole bar over PA union B whole bar. Okay. So this can be written as 1 minus PA intersection B over 1 minus PA union B. So PA intersection B is given as 0.7. So it will be 1 minus 0.7 over 1 minus PA union B. PA union B means PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. So it will be this 0.7 minus 0.1. Sorry, it is given as 0.1, not 0.7. 0.1. 0.1 here. So 1 minus 0.1 over 1 minus 0.7 minus 0.1. So it will be 0.9 over 0.4, means it will be equals to 9 over 4. So 9 over 4 is our final answer. So the answer is 9 by 4, means option A is the correct answer. Okay. Now next question 16. If E denotes an ellipse where it is equals to x square over a square plus y square over b square equals to 1, where a is greater than b. Okay. And h is an hyperbola where x square over a square minus y square over b square equals to 1. Okay. So let the distance between the foci of ellipse and the foci of hyperbola be 2 root 3. If a minus capital A is equals to 2 and the ratio of the eccentricities of E and H is 1 by 3, then the sum of the lengths of their lattice rectum is equals to. Okay. So we are given this x square over a square plus y square over b square equals to 1. And it is saying that foci of E minus foci of H is 2 root 3, na? So for this, we can write, let us say, foci of this will be AE comma 0 and minus AE comma 0. Okay. And so A square over capital A square, X square over capital A square plus Y square over capital V square. If we consider this case equals to 1, then its foci will be AE dash comma 0 and minus AE dash comma 0, let us say. Okay. Now, it is saying that 2AE is equals to 2 root 3. So it implies that AE equals to root 3 and 2AE dash is equals to 2 root 3, which implies that AE dash is equals to root 3. So it means that this AE is equals to AE dash. So it implies that E over E dash, it will be equals to capital A over small a. Okay. And it is also saying that the ratio of the eccentricities of E and H is 1 by 3. E and H is 1 by 3 means this E over E dash is given as 1 by 3 means this A over A will become equals to 1 by 3. So this small a will be equals to 3A. Okay. So, and also it is given as A minus capital A is 2. A minus capital A is 2. It means A minus capital A will be A by 3 from this relation. So it is equals to 2 na. A minus A by 3 is 2. So this 3A minus A means 2A by 3 will be equals to 2. 2 cancels. So A will be equals to 3. If this A is 3, then this relation capital A will be 3 by 3 means it is equals to 1. So capital A is 1 and small a is 3. So we can write AE will be equals to root 3. So E will be equals to 1 over root 3 and also E dash will be equals to root 3. Okay. And also we know that B square equals to A square 1 minus E square. So since we know the value of A, we know the value of E. So this B square will be 3 square 1 minus 1 over 3. So it will be equals to 9. 2 by 3. 3 3s are 9. So it will be equals to 6. So from here, B square equals to 6. So again, this capital B square will be A square E dash square minus 1. So solving it, A is 1. So 1 is square and E dash is root 3 square means 3 minus 1. So it will be equals to 2. So from here B square equals to 2. Okay. So we have to find the sum of lengths of their latest rectum. So sum of their latest rectum will be 2B square over A plus 2B square over capital A. So it will be 2B square is 6 over A. A is 3 plus 2 into B square is 2 and A is 1. 3 2s are 6. So 2 2s are 4 plus 2 2s are 4. So it is 8. So our final answer is 8 here. Okay. So the correct answer is option A. Now question 17. The sum of all values of theta which belongs to the close bracket 0, 2 pi satisfying 2 sin square theta is equals to cos 2 theta and 2 cos square theta. It is equals to 3 sin theta is. Okay. So we have to find the sum of all values of theta. Okay. So we are given this 2 sin square theta is equals to cos 2 theta. Let us say this is equation number 1. Okay. So cos 2 theta can be written as 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Okay. So if we write it here, so 4 sin square theta will be equals to 1. This implies that sine, this implies that sine square theta will be equals to 1 over 4. Okay. So if sine square theta is equals to 1 over 4, so we can write sine theta will be equals to plus minus 1 by 2. Okay. So sine theta will be equals to plus minus 1 by 2. Okay. And uh, it is given that 2 cos square theta is equals to 3 sin theta. So for this, we can write 2 cos square theta. We can write cos square theta is 1 minus sin square theta, and it is equals to 3 sin theta. Okay. So we can write it as, it will be 2 minus 2 sin square theta. It will be 2 minus 2 sin square theta will be equals to 3 sin theta. Okay. So we can write it as 2 sin square theta plus 3 sin theta minus 2. It will be equals to 0. Okay. So when we factorize it, and we can write, it will become 4 sin square theta. So 4 sin square theta means this will be 2 sin square theta plus, we can write it as 4 sin theta minus of sin theta minus of 2 will be equals to 0. So when we factorize it, so we get sin theta will be equals to 1 by 2. It means theta will be equals to pi by 6, or it will be equals to 5 pi by 6. Second factor, we got sin theta is equals to minus of 2, and which is not possible. So sin theta is equals to 1 by 2 means theta values will be either pi by 6 and 5 pi by 6. So our answer is option B, 5 pi by 6. Okay. So 5 pi by 6 is the answer. Now next question is 18. Let alpha theta and beta theta be the distinct roots of 2x square plus cos theta x minus 1 equals to 0, where this theta belongs to 0, 2 pi. If m and capital M are the minimum and the maximum values of alpha theta raised to the power 4 plus beta theta raised to the power 4, then 16 m plus small m is equals to, okay. So we are given with this 2x square plus cos theta x minus 1 is equals to 0, and it is saying that alpha theta and beta theta are its root. So if alpha theta and beta theta are its root, then sum of the roots is equals to minus b over a na. So it will be minus cos theta over 2, and product of the roots is C over A, means minus 1 over 2. Okay. So from here we can write this alpha theta square plus beta theta square. It will be equals to alpha theta plus beta theta whole square minus 2 alpha theta beta theta and cos square theta by 4 plus 1. Okay. So now this alpha theta raised to the power 4 plus beta theta raised to the power 4, it will be equals to uh this alpha theta whole square plus beta theta wh- whole square minus 2 alpha theta whole square beta theta whole square. So it will be equals to cos square theta over 4 plus 1 whole square minus of 2 by 4. Okay. So this cos square theta over 4 plus 1 whole square minus 1 by 2. Okay. So now maximum. It will be maximum when this cos theta will be equals to 1. So maximum value will be equals to 1 over 4 plus 1 whole square minus 1 by 2. So m will be equals to 5 over 4 whole square minus 1 by 2. 25 over 16 minus 1 by 2. So it will be equals to 17 over 16. Okay. And minimum, it will be minimum when this cos theta will be equals to 0. So minimum value will be cos 0 is 1. So it will be cos theta is 0. Cos theta is 0 means it will be 1 minus 1 by 2. So it will be 1 by 2 only. So we have to find the value of 16 m over m. So 16 m plus m. It will be equals to 16. Capital M is 17 by 16 plus small m is 1 by 2. So when we solve it, we get 16 into this 16, 17 plus 8. So it will be equals to 16, 16 cancels out. 17 plus 8 is 25. So our answer is 25, means option D is the correct answer. Now next question 19. If x equals to fy is the solution of the differential equation 1 plus y square plus x minus 2e10 minus 1y dy over dx equals to 0, where y belongs to minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. With f0 equals to 1, then this f1 over root 3 is equals to. Okay, so we are given with the equation 1 plus y square plus this x minus 2e 10 minus 1y dy over dx is equals to 0. Okay, so we can write it as 1 plus y square dx over dy plus x. It will be equals to 2e 10 minus 1 y. So this implies that this dx over dy plus this 1 over 1 plus y square into x. It will be equals to 2e 10 minus 1 over 1 plus y square into this y. Okay. So to find its solution, first of all, we have to find the integrating factor. So it will be equals to e integration of 1 over 1 plus y square into dy. So it will be equals to e 10 inverse y. Okay. So its solution will be x into this 10 inverse y. It will be equals to integration of 2 into e 10 inverse y whole square over 1 plus y square into dy. So when we are solving it, so x into e to the power 10 inverse y, sorry, here will be e. It will be equals to e 2 tan inverse y plus c. Okay. And in the question, it is given as f0 equals to 1. So if f0 is equals to 1, this implies that if we put here x, fx means f0 equals to 1, then c will be equals to 0. So our equation will be x will be equals to e to the power 10 inverse y. Okay. And we have to find the value of f1 over root 3. So f1 over root 3 means it will be equals to e 10 inverse y. Y means 1 over root 3. So it will be equals to e to the power pi by 6. So our answer is e to the power pi by 6, means option B is the correct answer. Okay. Now next question 20. If integration ex x sine inverse x over under root 1 minus x square plus sine inverse x over 1 minus x square raised to the power 3 by 2 plus x over 1 minus x square dx equals to gx plus c, where this c is the constant of integration. Then we have to find the value of g 1 by 2. Okay. G 1 by 2 means, so we are given with this equation. So we can write it as d over dx into x into sine inverse x over under root of 1 minus x square. So it will be equals to sine inverse x 1 into under root of 1 minus x square plus this x into 2x over 2 into under root of 1 minus x square over this 1 minus x square. Okay. And plus x over under root 1 minus x square into 1 over under root of 1 minus x square. So when we solve it, we get sine inverse x over 1 minus x square 3 by 2 plus of x over 1 minus x square. Okay. So here I is equals to integration of e to the power x. Let us say this will be fx plus this part will be f dash x into dx. Okay. So now this can be written as ex into fx plus constant term where c is the constant term of integration. Okay. So I will be equals to this ex into fx. Fx is x into sine inverse x over under root of 1 minus x square plus c, means it will be equals to gx plus c, where this gx is equals to x into e to the power x sine inverse x over under root of 1 minus x square. And we have to find the value of g 1 by 2. So when we put the value of x equals to 1 by 2 here, we get 1 by 2 e to the power 1 by 2 into sine inverse 1 by 2 over under root of 1 minus 1 by 2 whole square. So when we solve it, we get pi by 6 into under root of e to the power e over 3. So our g 1 by 2 is pi by 6 over into root of e over 3 is the final answer. Okay. So among these, option D is the correct answer. Now the next question is 21. Let the distance between two parallel lines by 5 units and a point P lie between the lines at a unit distance from one of them. An equilateral triangle PQR is formed such that Q lies on one of the parallel lines while R lies on the other. Then QR square is equals to. Okay. So we are given that, let us say this is, let us say this is P, this is Q, and this is R. Okay. And this is the distance D. Okay, so in the question, let the distance between two parallel lines is 5 units. Let us say this distance is 5 units. Okay. And a point P lies between the line at a unit distance from one of them. If it is, let us say, one distance from here, so here it will be 4. Okay. An equilateral triangle PQR is formed such that Q lies on one of the parallel lines where R lies on the other. Then QR square is equals to, okay, we have to find the QR square. So since it is forming an equilateral triangle, PQR is an equilateral triangle. Okay, let us say if this is 60 degree, okay, तो पी आर will be equals to 1 over, let us say, this is 30 plus theta and this one is 90 minus theta, okay, where this is the theta, okay. So if this angle is theta, this is 90, so this will be 90 minus theta, okay, and this angle will be, since it is 60 degree, so this angle will be 30 plus 60, 30 plus theta. Okay. So PR will be equals to 1 over sine theta. So PQ will be equals to this 4 over cos 30 plus theta. Okay. So this PQR is an equilateral. Equilateral. Okay. Equilateral triangle. Okay. So this implies that 1 over sine theta will be equals to 4 over cos 30 plus theta. Okay. So this will be equals to 4 sine theta will be equals to cos 30 plus theta. And this will be cos A plus B. So it will be equals to root 3 by 2 cos theta minus 1 by 2 sine theta. It will be equals to 4 sine theta. Okay. So when we divide this equation by cos theta, since sine over cos is tan theta, so here we can write tan. This will be, if we divide this whole with cos theta, so it will be only 3 by 2 into 1 minus 1 by 2 tan theta equals to 4 tan theta. So this will be equals to root 3 by 2 4 tan theta is 1 by 2 tan theta. So root 3 by 2 will be equals to 9 tan 9 tan theta over 2, 2 cancels out. So this tan theta will be equals to root 3 over 9, means it will be equals to 1 over 3 root 3. Okay. So we have to find QR square. So QR square, since we have said that it is equals to D. So square equals to D, means it will be equals to uh, cosec square theta. So since theta, tan theta is 1 over 3 root 3. So cosec square theta will be equals to 28. So our answer is 28 here. Okay. Now next question 22. Let A 6 comma 8 B 10 cos alpha comma minus 10 sin alpha and C minus 10 sin alpha comma 10 cos alpha be the vertices of a triangle. If L alpha comma 9 and G H comma K, sorry, L A comma 9 and G H comma A be its orthocenter and centroid respectively, then 5A minus 3H plus 6K plus 100 sine 2 alpha is equals to. Okay. So we are given A, B, C na. So let us say this is A 6 comma 8. B is given as 10 cos alpha minus 10 sine alpha, and C is given as minus 10 sine alpha comma 10 cos alpha. Okay. Be the vertices of a triangle. If L A comma 9 and G H comma A be the orthocentered and centroid respectively. Let us say this G H comma K is the centroid, and this is, let us say, 0 comma 0 origin point, and this is L A comma 9. Okay. Then we have to find this value. Okay. So this is L A comma 9. This is centroid H comma K. So this will be like A comma 9 na. So it will be 1 comma 2. So this will be this A plus 0 over this 3 will be equals to H. Okay, so A will be equals to 3H, and this 9 plus 0 over 3 will be equals to K. So this implies that K equals to 3. Okay, so h comma k will be equals to this 6 plus tan cos alpha minus 6 plus tan cos alpha minus this tan sin alpha over this 3. Okay, we write h comma k as 6 plus tan cos alpha minus tan sin alpha over 3, comma this 8 minus this tan sin alpha minus tan cos alpha over 3. Okay, so this will be equals to 6 plus tan cos alpha minus tan sin alpha will be equals to 3h, and this tan cos alpha will be now tan cos alpha minus tan sin alpha will be equals to 3h minus of 6. Okay, so taking tan common, this cos alpha minus of sin alpha will be equals to 1 here. Okay, so this 8 8 minus tan sin alpha minus tan cos alpha. So 8 minus tan sin alpha, and here will be, sorry, it is plus now, plus tan cos alpha will be equals to k. Okay, so this, uh, let us say this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Okay, this 8 minus tan sin alpha plus tan cos alpha over 3 equals to k. So this implies that uh, tan cos alpha minus tan sin alpha equals to 3h minus 6, and tan cos alpha minus sin alpha equals to 1. So when we use this, we get 100 sine 2 alpha will be equals to 99. Okay, so h will be equals to 7 by 3. So if h is equals to 7 by 3, so a is equals to 3h. So a is equals to 3h means a is equals to 7. So now we have to find the value of 5a minus 3h plus 6k. 5a means 5 into 7 minus 3h. H is 7 by 3. Okay, plus 6k. K is 3 plus 100 sine 2 alpha, and 100 sine 2 alpha is 99, and it will be equals to this 3 cancels and 5 are 35. This will is 1 5 is 35 minus 7 plus 18 plus 99. So it will be 145. So our answer is 145 here. Okay, 145. Now next question is 23. Let A equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3, the number of relations on A containing 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 3 which are reflexive and transitive but not symmetric is. Okay, since we are given with R is reflexive. Okay, R is reflexive and transitive as well. So if R is reflexive, then R will have 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. Okay, and if R is transitive, then this 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3 belongs to R. So therefore this 1 comma 3 also belongs to R. So therefore this R1 will be equals to 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 1 comma 2, 2, 3 and 1, 3. Okay. So clearly this R1 is reflexive and transitive. Okay. Not symmetric. And similarly, R2 will be equals to 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, and 3, 2. Okay. And similarly, R3 will be equals to 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, and 2, 1. Okay. So three relations are possible. Three relations are possible. Therefore, which are but not symmetric. Number of relation will be 3 here. Okay. Now next question 24. If sigma is r equals to 1 to 30, r square 30 cr whole square 30 cr minus 1 equals to alpha into 2 to the power 29, then the value of alpha is okay. So we are given with sigma r equals to 1 to 30 r square 30 cr whole square over 30 cr minus 1. Okay. So this r square 30 cr square means it will be r square 30 factorial over 30 minus r factorial into r factorial into this 30 factorial over 30 minus r factorial into this r factorial into r minus 1 factorial 31 minus r factorial over 30 factorial. Okay. So when we solve it, this 30 factorial cancels out and r square and this 30 factorial, this is 30 minus 1 factorial now. So when we solve it, this will be 30 factorial, 31 minus r factorial over it will be r factorial and if r factorial can be written as r into r minus 1 factorial. So r minus 1 cancels out. And this will be again written as r factorial will be r into r minus 1 factorial. So this r cancels out. So it will be r minus 1 factorial and this 30 minus r factorial. Okay. Since this 31 minus, okay, r factorial is here. Okay. So it can be written as sigma r equals to 0 to 30. This r square 30 cr whole square over 30 cr minus 1. So it will be equals to this 30 sigma r equals to 0 to 30, 31 minus r 29 over cr minus 1. Okay. Sigma r equals to 0 to 30, 31 minus r 29 c 30 minus r. Okay. Now it will be equals to 30 sigma r equals to 0 to 30 and this can be written as 30 minus r plus 1 power 29 c 30 minus r. Okay, so it will be equals to 30 sigma r equals to 0 to 30. This will be 29 over 30 minus r and this will be again 30 minus r 28 C 29 minus R and plus 30 P. So it will be equals to 30 into 29 into 2, 28 plus this will be 30 into 2, 29. So when we solve it, we get 30 into 2, 28 into 29 plus 2. So it will be equals to 31 into 15 into 2, 29. 465 into 2, 29. So comparing it that given in the question, alpha into 229. So it will be alpha into 229. So the value of alpha here is 465. So our answer is 465. Okay. Now question 25. Let y equals to fx be the solution of the differential equation dy over dx plus xy over x square minus 1 equals to x to the power 6 plus 4x over under root 1 minus x square, where x is greater than minus 1 but less than 1, such that f0 is 0. If 6 integration limit from minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 fx dx equals to this, then value of alpha square is equals to, okay. So we are given with dy over dx plus xy over x square minus 1 is equals to x6 plus 4x over under root 1 minus x square, okay, where x is greater than minus 1 and less than 1. So first we'll calculate its integrating factor. So it will be e minus 1 by 2 integration of 2x over 1 minus x square dx. So it will be equals to e 1 by 2 log of 1 minus x square. Okay. So integrating factor will be under root of 1 minus x square. Okay. Now, since this x is greater than minus 1 but less than 1, so the integrating factor will be this 1 minus x square only. Okay. Now, its solution will be y into this under root 1 minus x square. It will be equals to integration of x to the power 6 plus 4x over under root of 1 minus x square into under root 1 minus x square into dx. Okay. So y into under root of 1 minus x square will be equals to integration of this x to the power 6 plus 4x into this dx. So y into under root of 1 minus x square will be equals to x to the power 7 over 7 plus x cube, x square over 2, 2 to the 4, 2x square plus c. Okay. And also it is given that f0 equals to 0. So if we put f0 equals to 0, this implies that c is equals to 0. So y will be equals to x to the power 7 over 7 under root of 1 minus x square plus 2x square over under root of 1 minus x square. Okay. So now we have to find 6 into this much. Okay. So 6 into integration minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 fx dx. So minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 fx dx. Okay, so it will be equals to 1 over 7 minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 fx means x to the power 7 over 1 minus x square dx plus 2 into minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 x square over under root of 1 minus x square dx. Okay. So it will be equals to this is x to the power 7 over this and limit is minus to plus na. This will be become 0. So 0 plus minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 2x square over under root of 1 minus x square dx. Okay. So let this x will be sine theta. So from here dx will be equals to cos theta d theta. Okay. So when x equals to 1 by 2, then theta will be pi by 6. Pi by 6. Okay. And when x equals to minus 1 by 2, at the time theta will be minus of pi by 6. So we'll put here, so minus of pi by 6 plus of pi by 6, 2x square means sine square theta over, this is, and dx is cos theta d theta, and under root 1 minus sine square theta. So it will be cos theta. Okay. So this is minus pi by 6 to plus pi by 6, 2 sine square theta cos theta d theta over this cos theta. Okay. So it will be equals to, taking 2 outside, the minus of pi by 6 to plus pi by 6, 2 sine square theta. We can, sorry, only sine square theta. We can write sine square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2 into d theta. Okay. So this will be equals to 1 minus cos 2 theta over 2. So 2 cancels out. So it will be theta and minus of sine 2 theta. So this will be, theta means pi by plus of pi by 6 minus of pi by 6. Pi by 3 minus 3 root 3 by 2. Okay. So into 6 is also there. So into 6 means, so it will be 2 pi minus 3 root 3. So comparing it with that given in the question, 2 pi over 2 pi minus alpha. So alpha will be equals to 3 root 3 here, means alpha square is 27. So our answer is alpha square equals to 27 here. Okay.